is September 5th. Welcome on in to Daily Cards Live here on ClaibsOnline.com. Brought to you by Royal Banks of Missouri and Munganess St. Louis Acura here on ClaibsOnline.com. I'm Joe Roderick. He's Bob Ramsey. Rammer Cardinals come off a rough weekend in St. Louis. Now they hit the road for a 3-city road trip. And it's a tough one to start as they play the 90-win Atlanta Braves.
If you were good, September was going to be a really exciting month. Now it's let's see what we can learn and figure things out about ourselves, especially in a game like this series against the Braves, in that you can't even play the spoiler. They're so far out in front. Just go play your game and try and figure out what you have with Mason Wynn. Walker has been red hot. See if you can get Gorman and even O'Neill going again. Try and work out some things in the bullpen. I think it's just kind of, just try and figure things out.
Yeah, that's see who will earn a spot in that bullpen for next year. And we already know there's a few auditions going on for a starter's role for those guys next season as well. One of those, it's tomorrow. You have Dakota Hudson on the mound, a guy that still is, trying to impress people to earn a spot next year. And we'll talk about it more tomorrow. But you know what? I don't expect this to happen, but if he can go pitch for pitch with Spencer Strider, and I'm just, if he were to go out there and do something like that, you know what? It's going to help his case for a role next year. So
if you take the Cardinals at their word that they're going to bring in pitchers, a 1 and a 2, then you got Michaelis and Matz. You've got Hudson and Thompson are the leaders as of today. Mm-hmm. We got almost a month for that to dramatically change one way or the other. But right now, if you were going to rank the candidates in-house for the 5th spot, it would be Thompson and Hudson.
Yeah. The Cardinals did make a few moves today before the game. They were kind of announced last night, made official today. Matthew Liberatore, another one of those names. He has been activated from the 15-day IL. Jojo Romero has been placed on the 15-day injured list. Left knee patellar tendonitis is what they are saying for Jojo. Jose Fermin, he's been recalled from Memphis, and Taylor Motter designated for assignment for the second time this year. A guy, you know what? He impressed so many people during spring training. He took full advantage of the opportunities that were there with all the players gone for the World Baseball Classic down in Jupiter and earned himself a spot on the opening day roster. Just never did anything when he was in the big league club.
First of all, I'm really happy for him that he got a whole bunch of big league paychecks this year. Good for him. And very happy for him. It appears that everybody really liked the guy. I never met him. But you mentioned he didn't really do anything with the opportunity offensively. And if you look at his career, that he's just not been a big league hitter.
Yeah.
And but he's been right on that fringe. And if he never plays organized ball again, he had another stop in the big leagues and it was well received. And but if he's on your club, it tells a whole lot about your club. Yeah. To be honest.
Best hair on the team, and in honor of Taylor Motter, we'll go hair down the rest of the show today.
Or worst.
Too. So
best or worst.
Not best. Best hair.
Or worst. Well, I'll go like this and say Paul Goldschmidt has the best. I'll counter your Motter with Goldschmidt.
Here are your Cardinal lineups for tonight. They are brought to you by Bootleggin' Tavern. Hey, Bootleggin' Tavern, it's a new month. They have a new cocktail of the month. It is the Strawberry Limeade featuring Deep Eddy Vodka Lime. Try it out when you head to Bootleggin' Tavern. Maybe if you go there tonight, you can get yourself their Wrangler Wrap. ham, turkey, shredded cheese, tomato, lettuce, onion, and ranch dressing, all wrapped up and put those with a side of wings while you watch the games tonight. Great place to watch all of your football coming up this weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, college and pro football will be in full swing, and they have plenty of TVs out there at Bootleggin' Tavern. For the Cardinals, they have Miles Michaelis on the mound. Lars Nootbaar leads off. He's in right. Paul Goldschmidt at first. Nolan Gorman at second. Nolan Arenado at third. Wilson Contreras is behind the plate. Jordan Walker DHs. Tyler O'Neill is in left. Tommy Edman is in center. And Mason Wynn bats ninth again, and he is at short. For the Atlanta Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. leads off in right. Ozzie Albies is at second. Austin Riley at third. Matt Olson at first. Marcelo Zuna DHs. Eddie Rosario in left. Sean Murphy is behind the plate. Michael Harris II is in center. And Nicky Lopez is at short for the Braves. Do you think the name Brian Snitker, the manager of the Braves, do you think that he just has a permanent just lineup written out with some of those names just in there to where all he has to do is just go right in like the 3-4 others every single day?
Absolutely.
Just right there, like has it mounted, has it laminated right there on the in the clubhouse every day.
It's not unlike one of your ball clubs. It's marvelous. You know who your guys are.
This is what we are seeing out of these Braves, and their just consistency with some of these guys this year is stuff that is absolutely unheard of in Major League Baseball these days. Rammer, I know, growing up, I could have told you what the Chicago White Sox lineup was going to be every single day in 1996 and 97. I'm sure you could have done the same with all the Cardinal teams that you covered over the years too. This is really unprecedented what we're seeing the Braves doing, and they're going out there. Not only are they doing it, they're the best damn team in all of baseball.
Well, when you have the talent and a guy locks down a position, it's quite a luxury to have. And compare that to the Cardinals. Well, what do you know you got every day? First and third are locked down. And for the last couple of months, right field. Now it looks like shortstop. So half of your lineup is going to be the same every day.
I think Gorman should be batting third every day.
Well, yeah. I think if you were competing for postseason right now, I might not be willing to do that every day, especially against lefties. But for right now, in that rocking chair seat between Goldie and Arenado, I think that's a really good spot for him. But so you're starting to see the Cardinals trying to get to that point. But when you have all the injuries the Cardinals have had, it makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah. Matt Olson, Austin Riley, Ronald Acuna Jr., all of those guys have played 136 games for the Braves this year. The Braves have played 136 games this year. They are 90-46 on the season. Ozzie Albies 123 on the year, so he's slacked off a little bit for that. For
Stop
the
getting
Braves.
hurt.
It is, it is just this team, and we see the Dodgers too. Dodgers have 84 wins. Dodgers are a very good team. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman leading the way out there in LA. And what you would hope is going to be a really fun NLCS between those two teams in mid-October. It's just what they have built there and what we are going to see out of the team these next 3 days, because not only is this just a powerful lineup, just 1 through 8, 1 through 9, however deep you want to go, the pitching staff too that they have. And you'll see that too this week, that they just have a full team built 1 through 26, or I guess now 1 through 28 in September.
And again, making it relative to St. Louis, the Cardinals have to develop more internal pitching.
Yeah.
That's just that's the next step. You can't flip a switch and make that happen. And that's why they're going to have to, for this year and maybe next, go outside the organization. But that's got to be the goal.
Yeah. And that's, I'm trying to look. I don't know what, Spencer Strider, he was, 35th round in 2017, 4th round in June of 2020. So it's not like, Spencer Strider, when they drafted him, it was some surefire, can't miss guy that they're going after. I mean, it's a 4th round talent, and some people take advantage of that and bloom from that, and others don't. And that's a case of, they saw something when they looked at him, and I imagine him being from Clemson wasn't hard to scout him in the Atlanta organization, but they, I don't want to say they got lucky. Somebody just did their job really, really well.
Yeah, and then you do have to be fortunate trying to forecast what a drafted player out of high school or college, doesn't matter, trying to forecast what they'll do in the professional environment, how they will accept those challenges and deal with them. Boy, that's a really hard thing to forecast. And so you just got to tip your cap to those who get it right.
I will ask you this, Rammer, because tomorrow it's Dakota Hudson versus Spencer Strider, and then on Thursday it is Adam Wainwright versus Mac Fried. Do the Cardinals need to win tonight to not get swept this series?
Gosh, I don't even think it matters, but that's not answering your question.
No,
it doesn't matter, and
I guess I should say, is this their best chance at winning a game in this series? Tonight is their best chance.
Just when you look at the opposition's pitching numbers, but they hit so well, it probably doesn't matter. I think if you were starting tonight against the Cardinals, you'd have almost as good a shot at getting a win.
I don't know. I'm only good for about 60, 70 before you got to go to the bullpen. So
exactly.
I don't know. I don't think you want me out there. I'll
If
pitch the contact.
If we got lineup behind you, so what? You win 12-11.
I'll pitch the contact. I can tell you that. That's the ball will be put in play. Defense will have to be on their toes.
You fit right in with the rest of the Cardinals.
Rammer, we are brought to you each and every day by Munganess St. Louis Acura and also Royal Banks.
Royal Banks, where better service means better banking, over 60 years in the metropolitan area and beyond. St. Louis, East Side, St. Charles County, and 3 new branches in Northeast Missouri. 314-212-1500, Royal Banks of Missouri.
He is Bob Ramsey. I'm Joe Roderick. We will see you tomorrow for Game 2 of Braves and Cardinals right here on Daily Cards Live here on ClaibsOnline.com.
Munganess St. Louis Acura has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned Acuras. Get 3.9% financing for up to 36 months on all new Acura models, or get $1,000 in loyalty incentives on the 2023 TLX and RDX, and $750 in loyalty incentives on the 2024 Integra. Get financing as low as 1.99% for up to 36 months on certified pre-owned TLX and MDX models. Munganess St. Louis Acura, better than ever for you.